Wow. Okay. Hey Lawlers, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different on the channel, but I figured with the new champ teaser here, we'd try and take a look and see what she's all about. So it looks like the name is Lillia, the Bashful Bloom. So this is coming in July 22nd. And basically here, Sparkle and Bloom, Whispers of Spirits and Dreams. With the arrival of the Spirit Blossom Festival, a magical fawn musters the courage to venture out and uncover the mystery behind her ailing forest. So let's check out the teaser here and see what she's all about. Beyond the Garden.
Mother Tree has shown me dreams of the world outside my garden.
What kind of accent is this? Looks very much like Nico right now.
They've taught me that all of us have a little
statue.
sparkle.
Timo's. They're all over.
That precious light lives on, even when we sleep.
It's almost like an Irish mixed with Transylvanian accent. Ha!
And shines when we're facing
There's
darkest
Riven.
nightmare.
Riven's a dark nightmare for her, a nocturne?
But now those dreams have stopped.
Yeah, it's definitely a little Irish.
Mother
It's
Tree
stopped.
is dying.
She's almost like a centaur, too.
I can do this. I can brave the world beyond my garden.
Okay. So like a Nico centaur
Can't I?
who has terrifying nightmares about Riven and Nocturne and Timo. So maybe like an unlikely warrior. She's in the forest and she has to leave the forest and start fighting. Okay, how do we close this off here? Can we check out the abilities? Is there a way to do that? Ability breakdown, champion insights. I don't really care about the insights. Let's check out the ability breakdown. Okay, abilities rundown. What do we got here? Learn more about our newest frolicking fawn, Lillia's abilities. So, why is this not centering? Here we go. Passive Dream. Lillia's abilities apply Dream Dust, dealing a portion of the target's maximum health as magic damage over a duration. Her abilities apply dust that deals damage over time. Okay, so I guess just like a burn effect. Q, Blooming Blows. Blooming Blows. Lillia swings her branch in the air and deals magic damage to nearby enemies, dealing true damage to those at the outer edge of the circle. Lillia gains stacking movement speed whenever she hits a target with a skill. So it's like a Darius Q, I guess, with true damage instead of healing her. So it's like the Darius Q except it deals true damage at the outer edge. And then she gains some movement speed. Okay. Alright. Interesting. W, Watch Out. Lillia winds up for a huge strike with her branch, dealing magic damage to enemies. Enemies at the center of the impact receive more damage. Okay, cool. It's kind of like another AoE ability here. So she seems to be very AoE heavy with her damage right now. The Q is AoE, this is AoE. Interesting. And it's magic damage AoE. So I wonder how tanky she's actually going to be, because her character itself looks very, I guess, small and dainty, so you'd think it'd be a squishier champ. E, Swirl Seed, another AoE sounding ability here. Lillia lobs a Swirl Seed overhead, dealing magic damage to enemies and slowing them for a duration. If Lillia's Swirl Speed misses, it'll continue to roll out until it hits an enemy or collides with terrain. Okay, so even if you miss, it's gonna continue to roll out until it hits an enemy. What does that mean in terms of its total range? How far can it go? It just keeps going? Like a Nunu snowball? Does it eventually stop? Or that would be pretty catastrophic for like river fights. You could probably, especially for controlling objectives, you could throw this from pretty far away and slow some people down. Interesting. You know, we don't know how much the damage numbers are actually going to look like here on these, and if it's going to be more of a support type champ or not. R. Lilting Lullaby. Okay, Lily casts a lullaby over her enemies, and those affected by her dream dust become increasingly slowed before falling asleep for a duration of time. When awakened by damage, enemies will take additional magic damage. Okay, so it's another like AoE ability here. This one has more CC and crowd control and slows, so you have a little bit of damage and a little bit of slows, it looks like, in her kit so far. So interesting. Interesting, very interesting. What else do we have? Do we have anything else about her over here? Anything else to coming soon, coming soon, coming soon? Maybe let's take a look at the patch notes here and see if there's anything worth noting from the patch notes section. June Gloom has come and gone, everyone. 10.14 patch notes. Okay, let's just keep going here. I don't think there's too much to note there. We'll just fly by that. Okay, champs, Alistar. I don't really care about Alistar. Ezreal. Cooldown has been increased on his arcane shift, eh? He's a bit too safe in the lane and in the mid and late game skirmishes for the amount of damage he puts out. I honestly don't feel he puts out that much damage, but sure. We're reducing his ability to continuously evade attackers. Awesome. Karthus, base health and movement speed increased. Okay, awesome. Q damage increased. Damage to monsters decreased. Alright, so I guess a slight buff to his health and movement speed. Damage on the Q. But they're trying to kill him in the jungle, it looks like. I don't know. Until he becomes a viable mid laner again, I mean, he's just basically a press R champ in the jungle, and that's it. Kha'Zix, isolated target bonus damage increased. Okay, awesome. I actually have messed around with Kha'Zix a little bit in the past, but always just felt like he's never been that powerful. I know he always ranks pretty high in terms of win rate and pick rate in the jungle as an assassin, but I honestly never thought he was super powerful, at least when I play him. Maybe that's because I'm not a Kha'Zix main, but with the isolated target damage bonus, that at least makes me feel like he can assassinate people a little bit easier. Alright, this jerk Pike, let's see what they're doing with him here. Basic magic resist growth and armor growth decreased. Okay. Q cost decreased and now scales. Cooldown decreased early. Base damage increased. W bonus movement speed. So what are they trying to do with him here? Aiming to pull this bloody beast away from the mid lane and boost his role as support. I mean, that's fine because this guy's been running rampant in the mid lane right now. And very slippery. He was getting too much leeway while diving in around his enemies. Mid Pike is also far more capable of soaking up experience in the bot lane. Okay, I mean, we'll see. I mean, people have found a way to play Pike mid and make it work, even after nerf after nerf after nerf, and kind of, man, like, his Q used to be completely different how it interacted with minions before, and that's when he was really dangerous mid, I felt. So, we'll see what happens with him. Riven, they're touching up Riven again, it looks like. Bonus damage is increasing on her passive. Oh, wow. Due to current meta builds that simply don't align with Riven's playstyle, her depth and breadth of play has been suffering, and she feels a bit exiled. Okay, we're bringing her back. Let's bring her back. Sejuani, I don't really care. Sejuani's just a walking stun tank, I don't know. Not fun, really, in my opinion. Trundle, okay, what are we doing here? W bonus attack speed decreased early. Trundle's a weird champ, I mean, a lot of people are playing him in the jungle, and he feels like he's either like a glass cannon, like that you just can die in a second, or is just unstoppable and just rips through you with his attack speed, just terrorizes your towers. I don't know. Varus, Q maximum bonus damage ratio now scales. E damage decreased early. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Varus was pretty annoying to play against in lane, to be honest. Volibear, this guy's win rate is through the roof right now. The friggin' Oblivion. Base attack speed decreased. W heal now halved when target. And this is just going to be bad. They're going to keep bouncing back and forth. There's no point in even, like, stuff's going to change with Volibear 100%, I think, so there's no point in spending too much time here. Wukong, knock-up duration decreased. Yeah, Wukong's been very strong. I mean, from 0.75 seconds to 0.6 seconds. I don't know if that number is, like, going to seriously affect his ability to reset his Q or something, but it seems like a very minimal knock-up decrease. Zed, W missile speed increased. I didn't know yet. Cooldown decreased early. Okay, that's cool. I mean, I enjoy playing Zed, and I think that in some matchups, while he doesn't have any like super hard losing matchups because you can farm with your Q, I mean, I'm all for assassins having some extra buffs, I think. Cool. Less exciting stuff. Runes, Predator. Looks like the damage growth and cooldown got buffed, so maybe more people start using that. Summoner spells are changed to Ghost, ended up being a small nerf with increased cooldown, so we're following up with a buff to speedily move in the right direction. They're really trying to push Ghost, it looks like. I've kind of heard a bunch of people talking about Ghost, maybe trying to get it pushed into the meta, and they want to see that in competitive play more, so we'll see. Conquer, I don't care about bug fixes. Who cares? There's so many bugs anyway, so I don't have time to read all this stuff. Upcoming skins and chromas, any cool stuff? Conquer Nautilus. Nautilus is super annoying to play against, so I mean, with this new skin, you'll probably see a lot more Nautilus in your games. That'll be pretty annoying. Arcanist Shaco. You know, Shaco skins, in my opinion, some of them, they just all look the same. Like, I don't feel like he has any super unique or differing skins. I mean, like, he's a demon clown, and they kind of always keep him looking like a demon clown, so I don't know what else you can do. Arcanist Kog'Maw, that looks kind of cool. Probably get a lot more people playing Kog'Maw. You probably see some Kog'Maw buffs come in with the new skin in the next patch, I would assume. Arcane Zoe, yeah, cool. Infernals, okay, what do we got here? The Infernal Vel'Koz, that looks pretty sick actually with those chains. That's pretty nice. Infernal Karthus, yeah, so you got the Karthus patch updates just earlier here, and here comes the skin. And Infernal Kennen, man, this is gonna be, if you actually get tilted very easy by certain champs, this looks like it's not gonna be a great patch for you, because you got Karthus, Kennen, Zoe skins, you got Kog'Maw skins, Shaco skins, Nautilus. Like, they're really pushing all these champs that are really friggin' annoying to play against, especially if they get ahead. So we'll see how the patch 10.14 treats us. Here's a look at some of the skins, but yeah, guys, that's patch notes and a look at the new champ, so hope you enjoy. Catch you in the next one.